Hey everybody, welcome back to the Thinking Crypto channel. I hope you're doing well. Guys, I want to talk about Bitcoin to $100,000 this year. I have some important charts, macro level charts, and data to show you that we are still on track to that $100,000 price. And of course, what can we expect with a $100,000 Bitcoin price? The altcoins to follow as well with new all-time highs. So I'm going to show you the charts, the facts, and so on and so forth. We're also going to talk about Bitcoin miners made a significant amount of money in the past bull run of this year. And I think they're going to make some more money, even more money, I should say, in the second bull run of this bull market. We're also going to talk about Cardano and the significant amount of companies waiting to build on the Cardano blockchain, about 900 companies. And also BlockFi continues to take the hits. I want to talk a bit about that situation. So before we go into it, please go ahead and hit the thumbs up button, leave a comment below, and hit the subscribe button if you're new here. It helps support the channel and it doesn't cost you anything. Guys, this video is brought to you by OKCoin Crypto Exchange, where you can buy and sell and trade your favorite cryptocurrencies. You can also stake your crypto and you don't have to pay any fees, guys. OKCoin gives you 100% of the rewards, and there's low fees when you buy, sell, and trade. So be sure to sign up, link in the description. Also, be sure to sign up for my free weekly newsletter, All Crypto Insights and Knowledge. Let's take a look at the market here. As we discussed in yesterday's video, we saw 10 straight days of green candles for Bitcoin, and we were due for a consolidation. And as you can see here, we got some red candles on the daily chart. That's okay. Nothing goes up in a straight line, as we discussed, right? So you're going to see some consolidation. We're going to build some support levels, and we will keep going up. There's still more to this bull market. And here's why I believe, guys, we are headed to $100,000. You know, there are a lot of people talking about Plan B's stock to flow model potentially being invalidated because of the huge correction we saw. Not only were we due for a correction, but no one anticipated China banning Bitcoin mining and Bitcoin miners having to move overseas. You could not, no one could predict that unless you know the future, obviously. And when we're talking about $100,000 Bitcoin price and new all-time highs, we're of course talking about probabilities. There's no certainties here. I can't, even if it's at 99% probability, I can't say with 100% certainty this is going to happen. Now, on that note, I do believe there's a high probability and a likelihood of us hitting $100,000 because the market cycles are playing out. The supply shock is playing out. The supply and demand economics are playing out here. And if we look at Plan B's stock to flow model, he said the following: July closing price, $41,490. It bounced from the lows like clockwork. So if there was any doubt, guys, even after that massive 80% correction plus FUD, Bitcoin still managed to find its way back into the model here. This is pretty amazing. Even I was getting a bit nervous, like, oh boy, the model doesn't look too good here. But as you can see, the bounce upward. And I think the stock to flow is predicting $100,000. The stock to flow model X is predicting $288,000. We'll see what plays out. I do think we will get to $100,000 at least. And we can go higher, especially if a Bitcoin ETF is approved. Now, of course, guys, if Bitcoin hits $100,000, what do you think is going to happen to the altcoins? I think Ethereum could be near between 10 to 15,000. Binance coin, it's hard to predict the price of Binance coin because of the regulatory problems Binance is going through. So I'm going to leave that alone. Cardano could be between $8 to $10. XRP, I think $15. I think it's possible, especially if this lawsuit is wrapped up, my friends. And I'm not even going to touch Dogecoin. I'm going to leave Dogecoin alone. Polkadot could do really well. It's looking bullish right now. And I hold Chainlink. I'm hoping Chainlink can go to $100. I was about to say 100,000, but to $100. So I am looking for those price points. I am not saying they are guaranteed or that they will happen. So please don't come back to this video maybe 2 months from now and say, hey, dude, you said this. I'm saying there's a high probability of it. There's not 100% certainty or guarantee. But if the model plays out or the market cycles and trends play out like they did in the past cycles, I think we can certainly see new all-time highs. And as I've talked about before, Bitcoin looks like it's going to double peak like it did in 2013. You had one run up, sharp correction, then another massive run up to a blow off top, which I think is going to happen again. And of course, all the bullish news that we've been covering with all these banks, stock exchanges, corporates, investment funds, hedge funds getting in, you have the fundamentals, you have the adoption, you have the technical analysis, the on-chain metrics, everything is pointing to new all-time highs, guys. Check this out. I like what Charts BTC said. History doesn't repeat itself, but it often rhymes. Hashtag Bitcoin. A repeat would be a Q4 blow off top. New all-time highs into 2022 seem more likely. Super cycle / last cycle will depend on what happens in 2023, in my opinion. So we continue to see the all-time high metrics here and the time from the respective halvings, the first, second, and third. And obviously we're in the third right now. So it's just a matter of being patient and letting the market cycles play out. This respective chartist or technical analyst is saying that, look, we could see it by the end of this year. We'll see. I think the market could move into 2022 a bit, and make no mistake about it. Once we hit that blow off top, there will be a bear market. People who are saying there's not going to be a bear market are lying to you. And if you want proof, look at the correction we just saw, right? It's not going to keep going up like that forever. There's going to be corrections, and these are market cycles, psychology, technical analysis playing out. Bitcoin and crypto and each respective crypto gets to a point of being oversold. It can also be overbought, right? The pendulum swings both ways. So just remember these things, guys. And we will see a bear market, but looking bullish as we move forward. Now, check this out. This is from Benjamin Cohen. If you don't follow him on YouTube, guys, be sure to check out his channel. I started watching this guy when he was at like 10,000 subscribers. Now he's at like 500,000. He does great technical analysis, no BS, no hype. It is straight factual. I love it. And he put this chart together showing total market cap, fair value, logarithmic. Oh my gosh, guys, I cannot say this word today. Logarithmic. Oh, sorry, I'm butchering it today. Regression trend line. The takeaway here, despite my mispronunciation, is that you can see very closely to Bitcoin's market cycle, the total market cap is following the same trend line. And you can see, versus prior market cycles, we're not even touching the top line here, right? So we haven't peaked yet. We haven't hit the blow off top yet. Once again, another source of data validating that this is going to be a double peak, and just like in 2013. So I'm excited. I'm excited what the rest of this year will bring us. Now, I'm hoping for the best. I'm hoping everything goes according to plan. But like I said, this is not 100% guarantee. I know I'm repeating myself, but I want to make sure people understand that there's no guarantee here, but there's a high probability. So if I were to put a percentage to it, I would say we have an 80% chance of double peaking again and hitting the new all-time highs. So there's a 20% chance that it doesn't happen. That's just my opinion based on my analysis, based on the data, trends, and the market cycles. Now, check this out as well. And this is from a tweet here from, let me give you the details, CEO of Valshire Capital. Yeah. Following a troubling 3 months of news and price prediction and price action, Bitcoin went on to print 5 green monthly candles in a row and went up approximately 10x in the second half of 2013. Jeff Ross, founder and CEO of Valshire Capital, said in Twitter comments Saturday, he says, "I still contend that 2021 will behave in a similar fashion." So the same way that I've been showing you guys on the daily chart of these respective green candles, this is very bullish, right? If you look at it on the weekly, you see 2 massive green candles here. Let's look at it from a monthly standpoint to see how it looks. So you see one huge green candle. So a matter of zooming out and having perspective, right? But certainly the breakout upwards that we were looking for. So even some of these folks who are looking at 2013 versus 2020, 2021, and you're seeing similar patterns here. Now, Bitcoin, something else that you should know about Bitcoin price over $41,000 after longest streak in 8 years. Stiff price resistance is still seen in the low $40,000 range, but analysts are wondering aloud if the worst of the recent bear market might have passed. I don't know why they're calling it a bear market. If you want to call it a pseudo bear market, sure, but it was not a bear market. It was a correction consolidation phase. And a true bear market is coming once we hit the top. So Bitcoin miners earned $971 million in revenue during July. Monthly data collected by the Block Research shows that during the month of July, Bitcoin miners hauled in $970 million. The monthly total was $971.83 million, including transaction fees per the Block's data dashboard, transaction fees or funds paid by users as they use the network, Bitcoin network, came in at $27.5 million. So this is why you're seeing Bitcoin miners being set up everywhere in the United States. I've been covering it for you guys, showing it to you. I've even interviewed Marathon Digital Holdings CEO Fred Thiel, which is a Bitcoin mining company in the United States. They're part of the Bitcoin Mining Council with Elon and Michael Saylor. So Bitcoin mining and crypto mining is going to be a huge industry in the United States. Regardless of if you love it or you hate it, it is happening. That's the reality. The government's allowing it. And look, they're looking to tax it. They have some ridiculous laws that in the infrastructure bill, they're trying to go after crypto and miners and so forth, but they're not killing the market. I hope you understand it. They're not banning it. They're just trying to tax the hell out of it. And I think a lot of crypto companies are trying to lobby and push back now to try to stop that. But they're making money. And you may say, well, duh, Tony, they're making money. But the point is, look at the amount and look who's setting up shop. Everybody's trying to get a slice of this pie. There's a big land grab here for Bitcoin mining. Now, Cardano, I hold some Cardano. I'm bullish on it. I do feel, as I've stated historically, that Ethereum has a first mover advantage and more adoption. And while Cardano looks very promising, and look, I believe in it, do I believe in it as much as I believe in Ethereum? No. So I will put Ethereum ahead of it. But I would love for Cardano to prove me wrong. And certainly the price action will improve, like I said at the beginning of the video, with Bitcoin going to $100,000. Alt season is going to be crazy. It's going to be off the charts. But Cardano Foundation has around 900 companies in the pipeline to build on Cardano. And this was from one of the folks at the Cardano team sitting down for an interview and talking about this. Now, here's the thing for me, right? And I keep it real. Okay, you have 900 companies in the pipeline to build on Cardano. Well, when are they going to do it? It's one thing to say, hey, I have a bazillion companies. I have five to whatever. When are they going to do it? Because we've heard a lot of talks around this, and this is not the technical price technical analysis price action. This is actual adoption of the blockchain. So I'm still waiting for that big moment, right, for Cardano. Like, for example, I've shown you guys on Amazon's website, they are endorsing Ethereum. You go to Amazon Blockchain Web Services, they are clearly saying you can build on the Hyperledger fabric and Ethereum. Where the hell is Cardano on that, right? I hope you see my point here. Ernst & Young, EY, they're building and supporting Ethereum. Why are they not supporting Cardano? Well, you know what I mean? This is where I need to see these things come to fruition. And I'm not hating on Cardano. I have it in my portfolio. I want it to do well. I'm trying to get an interview with Charles Hoskinson. I'm just being real. And this could be with any other crypto. Okay, show me the adoption, right? Don't tell me about it. Show it to me. Where's the partnerships and so forth? So I'm still waiting for it. I do think it will get there, but it's been slow. And that's just my honest opinion. I keep it real with you guys. Finally, BlockFi keeps taking hits, guys. Kentucky orders BlockFi to stop signing up new interest accounts. they've become the 5th state to allege BlockFi interest accounts are securities. So, similar to the Binance situation, I don't think they're going to go out of business or whatever. They just got to get in line. I've been talking about it for a couple months now, guys. Massive cleanup of the crypto market. Why? You have politicians, you have the whales, the biggest banks from around the globe getting involved. The big money are here. Goldman Sachs, Morgan Stanley. So a lot of the wild west is going to get cleaned up now, right? It started with Tether, and they're still going through it. Bitcoin mining, right? The decentralization of mining, moving the miners out of China, and also using clean energy. In addition, we have Binance, the world's largest crypto exchange, getting them in line, right? And BlockFi now too. You don't think that Goldman Sachs wants to, provide interest accounts for your crypto? Of course they do. They're not going to let the likes of a BlockFi beat them to this and say, hey, these guys are not licensed to do this. We are. You know what I mean? These are I think you guys understand how politics works and how power works here, and campaign donations and all these things. You really got to study these things to get what is happening. And you're not just going to sit back and let some startup eat their lunch, especially that they're here now. And I think this is certainly a power play, and BlockFi and these different companies are going to have to come in line. Unfortunately, this is how it's going to have to be for more money to come into the market. I think for like things like an ETF to get approved, but we're headed there. So this is not, a negative news, rather, okay, it's a cleanup of the market and to ultimately get us to mass adoption, mainstream adoption with new all-time highs. So like I said, guys, I think Bitcoin can go to that $100,000 price point. I think alts will see new all-time highs if the market plays out like it has historically. And we're basing this on facts and trends. But like I said, not 100% guaranteed, but I do think there's a high probability of this happening. So what do you guys think? Do you agree with me? The stock to flow model is back on track. There was some, worry there. People like, it might become invalidated. Look, and it may come invalidated eventually. I don't know. But right now, it's on track based on the math. So let me know what you guys think. Leave your thoughts and comments below. Share this video, hit the thumbs up button, and I'll talk to you all later.